review of Real Houses of Lagos episode 3. It was still slow, but it was better than last week's episode, but it was a bit slow. And then I feel like these ladies are really not friends. It's like we're watching a season 1 where they're getting to know each other, and that's why it's just not hitting yet. And then we have Miriam, who's really trying to bring some drama, ask some questions, create some moments, and it's not hitting because, like I said, it's like they're getting to know each other. Because the conversation is, we're in the same industry, that's how I know you, I've seen you on the blogs, that's how I know you. They really do not know each other, so it's like they're getting to know each other and we're watching it, and it feels like a season 1. I think that's the reason why it's a bit slow right now. I know it will pick up eventually, so that's why I'm hoping. I am not leaving it yet. I want to talk about someone who's not on this show, but she's always mentioned. Season 1, she was mentioned. Season 2, she was mentioned. And now season 3, she has been mentioned. I want to talk about Laura's sister. I think her name is Linda. Laura's sister. So, Caroline went to visit Dabota. And Caroline's whole story about Caroline apologized. Everyone thought Laura's attitude was weird. Also, my reaction was also the same. I was like, Laura, why did you just react like that? Someone just apologized and you just like, apology accepted, and that's it. But then again, I said maybe she was caught off guard. Caroline has talked about what Laura's sister has written about her daughter, her marriage, her ex-husband, and all this. And then Dabota also spoke, and Dabota said Laura's sister Linda has also written about her, talked about her daughter, talked about her marriage, and I just feel like she should be on this show. Even if it's as a friend, she should be on this show, because you have written some horrific things about people's kids, especially people's kids. And I feel like you can write anything about someone, but when you get to a point you're mentioning children, that is horrible. And I know, Laura, that's your sister, but at some point you should also be like, my morals do not align with my sister's morals, because you have kids. I know you would not want anybody talking about your kids. You see how you got pissed off because Caroline mentioned something about you being pimped, allegedly. How would you feel if someone talks about your daughters? So I feel like sometimes Laura should just be like, listen, I do not support my sister when it comes to other things. That's your sister, yes, but it doesn't mean you support everything that your sister does. So I would want to see that girl on this show, for her just to be, grilled a little bit. Like, why do you talk about people's children? So Dabota opened up about that. And when I tell you Dabota's daughter is beautiful, because there was a scene where Dabota was with her daughter, and she is gorgeous. She's very, very gorgeous. Now, Adiola had an event. I prefer calling her Adiola. I don't know why. I know the name they're using is Diadem, but I prefer Adiola. Adiola had an event. It was an Afrobeats event. It was a good event. It was a chilled event. Like, there was nothing major about it. I'm guessing they must have had fun because they were dancing and all this, but it didn't come off like that on the show. It didn't come off as fun. I loved how Dabota was on that episode. Like, she was a bit free. She was a bit easy. She was a bit laid back. She was a bit chilled. Mariam, of course, came late, and Mariam came dressed up. Like, I get what Mariam is trying to do, but now it's just not landing. It's not landing, and that's the problem. It's just not landing, but I get what she's trying to do. I really do. So episode 3 was, like I said, it's still a bit slow. I cannot wait for next week's episode because I have been waiting for Sophia. So I cannot wait for that.